Hello YouTube, Tambrolo here. Today I am doing a quick review of my new desktop computer case. It is a Rosewill FBM-01. It's a Micro-ATX case. I've already started putting it together, and I just want to give you a little detail here. I went on Amazon. I was looking for a cost-effective case. This was actually the cheapest one available. I don't really have fancy needs. It really just needs to hold everything together. I'm fairly impressed. So I'll show you how this all looks. Front cover has a nice gloss finish. A little bit of plastic chrome look here. It comes with two USB. These are USB 2.0. And it also has a headphone and microphone port. Has all the various plugs on the back of this, such as the power connector and such. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Power button is very large, has a good spring feel to it, has a very tiny reset button, which I think is a good thing, so you don't accidentally hit the reset button. It's quite small. This is a dual fan case as it's marketed, and the reason why is because it comes with an 80mm fan and a 120mm fan mounted in the case already. 120mm is in the front, 80mm in the back. I've already taken them out. So some things I want to point out. First off, if you're sort of a cooling enthusiast, as I used to be, I'm not so much now, what I always do is remove the mesh from any desktop PC. There's no reason why this mesh should be there. You'll certainly get better cooling without it. This case is very, very lightweight. The metal used is very thin. That said, it's fairly sturdy for what you pay for, but this is actually an advantage if you do cut out the mesh. Usually I always have to get out my Dremel and I have to cut all this off. I just took some tin snips and was able to just go around the edges and snip that off in no time at all because it's so incredibly weak. I can just bend it with my bare fingers. It's that weak. So if you do get this case and you want to beef up your cooling slightly, you might as well remove your fans and snip that all off. Something else I want to point out that I found was a little odd is it has this 80mm fan in the back, and that's all good and all, and it mounted up here. I'm going to show you the back. I haven't taken the snips off yet. And there's actually two sets of holes. We'll get my screwdriver here. We've got the inner hole and an outer hole. At every corner we have an inner and an outer. So the 80mm fan mounts up with the inner holes, and I'm just going to guess that a 92mm fan is for the outer holes here. So they've put the holes in for you to have a bigger and also quieter cooling fan if you want to do it, but they don't include it. So that's a little odd. Why give you 120 and an 80 when 120 and a 92 would fit? Even if it cost $1 or $2 more, that would just make sense. So it seems really weird to me that they put an 80mm fan there. Other than that, that's pretty much my only gripe with this case. It's got a good finish. The front looks good. It's got two 5.25 bays up top. It has three 3.5 bays. One of them is external. I'm going to put a card reader in the front. And I also have a SATA drive, which is 2.5. If you're putting any 2.5 devices in here, you do have to buy an adapter. This case does not come with any adapters to put a 2.5-inch drive in. But that's it. That's all I can tell you. It's Micro-ATX form factor. Any Micro-ATX motherboard will fit right in. And that is everything. This is Tambrolo signing out.